Congratulations to Paris Hilton on her engagement! But is her new man a good match for her? Let's ask the stars. If you're new here, welcome to Astrology, where we analyze celebrities and their astrology. Let's begin with Paris. She was born on February 17, 1981 at 2:30 a.m., making her an Aquarius with a Sagittarius rising. Your rising sign is your mask in life, your first impression and how you navigate the external world rather than your internal self. It's actually based on the specific time of your birth, down to the minute. Her rising sign is in Sagittarius, which means she comes across as an adventurous, bold party personality. Sagittarius is also very blunt. It says exactly what it means and does not hold anything back.
I love seeing all my favorite looks on the runway inspired by me, the OG.
It is one of the most direct signs and makes her very unapologetic.
Tracksuits are so cute and comfortable, but always wear ones that are colorful, or else you'll look like you're actually going to the gym. Ew.
Sagittarius rising is an adventurer and thrill seeker, and makes total sense with her career as a DJ traveling the world. Fun-loving, inventive, and imaginative are great words to describe a Sagittarius rising. It's not too serious and thinks of life as a quest or challenge, hoping to be invigorated and inspired and never stuck in the same place. It's all about freedom. So, what about her real inner self? Is she as wild and adventurous as she comes across? What is her actual star sign identity? Well, deep down, Paris is an Aquarius, meaning she is actually much more mature with her outlook on life than her fun-loving rising sign might suggest. Aquarius is very objective and likes to evaluate life from a distance. For this reason, it can be aloof, cool-headed, and detached. Although the sign does have complex, meaningful emotions, it prefers to intellectualize its feelings and tries to put head over heart. I recently did a video on Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt. Did you know that Jennifer Aniston is an Aquarius too? I also did a video on Olivia Wilde's relationship with Harry Styles, and he is another cool-headed, analytical Aquarius. I'll link both in the description. The main point here is that all of these Aquarius celebrities want to live life cool as a cucumber. Paris may pretend she is a party animal, but deep down, she uses her mind more than you would think. Maybe that has something to do with her successful business acumen. What do you think? Is it only family money that made her who she is? Or does she have an exceptional skill set?
You can always buy a new dress, but you can't, buy a new life.
Interestingly enough, her fiancé, Carter, is also an Aquarius and extremely successful. His net worth is estimated at a minimum of $35 million. And Aquarius is all about making smart decisions. Even though obviously some Aquarians are smarter than others, every Aquarius wants you to think that they have profound rationality. Unlike, say, Cancer or Pisces that might prioritize your thinking they have the world's biggest heart over having the world's best logical reasoning skills.
Think how stupid and how 2003 you look carrying your sparkling water home from the store.
Both Paris and her fiancé want to live life as rationalists and making sound, smart decisions. Have you ever considered dating someone of your same zodiac sign? There are pros and cons. On the positive side, it's almost like you two speak the same language and can easily understand each other. On the flip side, you might be so similar, it's almost like your relationship feels, neutral, rather than positive or negative. As far as these two go, Aquarius is probably one of the best for dating its own sign. Air signs like Aquarius don't enjoy concentrating on feelings, so they can mutually enjoy romance without smothering each other.
I actually brought these, so if I was going to cut onions, I'd wear them. Usually I do that when I cut onions. Kind of helps with tears.
Some astrology signs start seasons and have that initiator energy. Other signs are in the middle of seasons and a little bit steadier, like Aquarius. This is what's called a fixed sign, meaning it's in the middle of a season, so it's reliable and has consistent behavior. Neither Paris nor her fiancé Carter is going to change their mind every 2 days. They are both inventive, strong-minded people capable of going the distance, and don't need someone else to act as a counterbalance or support. Aquarius is probably the most self-sufficient sign of the zodiac. Have you ever fallen for an Aquarius? Most Aquarians don't like to be needy or clingy. How did you handle that? Did you enjoy being in a relationship with someone who wanted to be self-sufficient? Some people love Aquarians' combo of originality and independence. Others find it cold and unfeeling, a little bit too distant. Let me know if you have an opinion on this. Because wow, these two are super Aquarius. They both have lots of planets that were in Aquarius when they were born. If you're new to astrology, this is called your birth chart or natal chart. You probably already know your birthday sign based on the day you were born. That is really your sun sign, which constellation the sun was in at that time. But did you know that you also have a moon sign, a Mars sign, a Mercury, a Venus, and so on? Think of your birth chart as taking a picture of all the planets that were in the sky when you were born.
But it needs to be Paris-ized, and that means we need to change this color and make it one of a kind, unique, limited edition, and pH style.
Paris had her sun sign in Aquarius, but getting super close to the constellation of Pisces, making her a bit sensitive, dreamy, and creative. Pisces is the most magical sign of the zodiac and can be spacey and enchanting at the same time, like Paris. Check out my video on Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes if you want to know more about Pisces, because Camila is a true Pisces personality. Back to Paris and her man. Her moon sign, which is her emotional self and what she needs in life, is in Leo, which is all about attention, love, and showmanship. Leos are warm-hearted, and someone with the Leo moon always needs to feel like they are the star of the show.
When I invented having a celebrity pet, I could never have envisioned it would become what it has today.
It is another fixed sign, which means she is actually a pretty steady, consistent, and reliable person. Unlike her first impression might suggest, she needs to be adored and have creative outlets. Even if her identity in Aquarius is more cool-headed and removed, she wants to be chilled out and distant. She needs to be admired and adored. Since your moon sign is subconscious, she may not realize how much she needs to be center stage and how passionate and lovable she really is. Her fiancé Carter has his moon sign in, of course, Aquarius. This is super compatible with Leo, even though they're technically opposites. Leo is me, 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 and Aquarius is everyone, everyone, everyone. All about society and collective wisdom. He is probably her biggest fan. Aww. This means he also is not as needy as her emotionally, and enjoys breathing room and space. Paris is so busy that it's fine with her. But his Mercury is in Pisces, which makes him a gentle communicator and adds some sweetness to him as well. Finally, let's finish off by talking about their romance signs. His Venus sign is in Aquarius, which is your dating sign and what you're attracted to. He wants someone who is interesting, original, and unique. This is a man looking for mental stimulation and connection through conversation. It's not fame-hungry or ladder climbing, quite the opposite. He was drawn to Paris for her inventiveness and specialness, rather than her stuff or reputation. His Mars is on the Pisces-Aquarius cusp, meaning his general energy and sexuality and vibe is both Aquarius intellectual combined with Pisces sensitivity. Romantically, he can be very sweet and might have a pleasant vibe as a generally nice person. Paris has a Venus in Aquarius and Mars in Pisces. Notice the overlap here? These two have so much in common. They really get each other and are cut from the same cloth. She is the same as him romantically, except, again, a bit more sensitive and intuitive. This is a really imaginative match with great stability at the same time. I generally do not advise people to pick partners of the same sign because they can lack either balance or spark. Having someone exactly like you can be lopsided. But in their case, I find this to be a great match and astrologically divine. The stars have spoken and they have my approval. Now it's up to them to make it work. Wishing them luck. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know with a comment, like, or subscribe, and make sure to check out my other videos linked in the description. XOXO, Celebstrology.
So I want to make it like, I don't know, there's just so many ideas that I have, but all I know is that I want it to be the only one out there and something that just blows people's minds, because that's what I love to do.